After all this talk about
it's recording.
Sorry.
All right, so now I'm assuming this is our starting lineup. We have Eric and Ian,
Austin, Jake, Jarrett,
and Dorian.
Not a very strong handler line. Looks like Quentin's walking toward the line.
I don't know if we're starting on D. Yeah, we must be starting on D.
That is a terrible
Yeah. Babe Ruth of Truth thinks that we're starting on D because this is not a good offensive line.
And because Ian is holding the disc.
And because Ian is holding the disc. I'm inclined to agree. This must be a D point. The defensive line is on for Western right now.
Now I haven't seen much of Jarrett. Is he a good defensive player?
Jarrett is
he is a 100 5'5".
Jarrett has some ups. I'm assuming that they're going to play zone right now, and Jarrett's going to be a wing.
Why would they play zone?
Why would they play zone? Because...
All right, the pull is off.
The pull is off. I need to zoom out. Ah, the panning is so slow. Okay, here we go. The panning is so slow. I think they're going to play zone. Yeah, it looks like a zone.
Okay.
They're going to play zone because zone actually worked fairly well for us at the ETSU tournament.
Was it windy?
It was not very windy, no.
Did they play UNCA?
No, we did not play UNCA.
All right, we'll see about this. From what I
we'll see how this goes.
The UNCA team probably has a higher caliber of handler than most other teams.
Look at how they're splitting Ian here.
They're already splitting Ian. The cup is very wide. Handler wide open there. Quick handler movement from UNCA.
Very quick handler movement. The cup is very wide. Ooh, big hammer.
Over the top.
And it fell down. Okay, poorly thrown.
That was a great look there.
Yeah. There was like 3 people there. Yeah. Okay, now we're doing vert. Vert. Ian's called vert. Dorian to Dorian. Dorian catches it.
Dorian is a really impressive.
Back to Ian.
Athletic presence on this team, often misused, underused.
There is to Quentin. Quentin gives a downfield look, no one there, gives it back to Ian.
Quentin maybe take a...
Oh, we got a shot.
Got a shot to Dorian that appears to be going well out of bounds.
Okay.
That is true.
That is the truth.
That is the
truth.
All right, we're back to UNCA. They have another chance against this Western zone. I would be very surprised if they did not.
In the cup is Jake, Austin, and Eric. Let's see how this goes.
All right.
We got an over-the-top throw.
Now,
back to the original handler.
That their middle handler is not taking more advantage of the right side of the field. There's a lot of open space.
Up.
They're all kind of...
Oh, nice try on the defensive play from Quentin. Big hammer.
Quentin is now incredibly out of position.
Yeah.
A lot of open space up the field, which is very quickly taken advantage of UNCA scores.
Well, Truth, what do you think about the zone call, Truth?
I think the zone call has probably worked well against much lower caliber teams.
Yeah.
UNC had a rough start at the beginning of the season, but they have very good veteran players, a very good coach, and they've quickly improved. We're going to have to change our strategy against UNC if we want this to work at all.
Well, let's see if Western can adjust, Truth. Let's see.
Well, Western has not been traditionally good at adjusting. But
no,
we'll see what happens.
But this is a year for breaking tradition, Truth. I would like to mention that Western has a very strong record this year. We've done very well at tournaments. We have an overall record of something like 7-3. I mean, granted,
that's not different than before.
Well, hey, but look, that's pretty good. Who do we have? Who do we have on this line, Truth? We have Tyler, Jarrett, Luke, Jordan, Eric, Ian, and Robert. It looks like. Yeah, that's Robert. The pull is up.
And a better pull, inbounds anyway. Is this a longer field? These pulls are terrible.
Yeah, it does seem like a long field, Truth. Jordan picks it up. Jordan throws it deep.
Instant throw to Ian. Good call.
Ian's got it.
Down because Ian is by far the tallest person on the field.
Ian being like Ian is going to take most of those down. Truth,
Ian
I
having
feel.
at least a foot and a half on anyone else aside from Jacob, who is now coming on the field. I think Jacob, and you can see him there.
Jacob.
In the hat, the gloves, regular cleats. Real nondescript character right there.
Okay, I see him.
In the
Yeah,
middle.
yeah.
Who's walking this way now?
Oh, that one. That's Jacob right
He's the
there.
most athletic player on this.
So,
on the
Truth,
field
you're
right
saying
now.
this guy is going to be covering Ian? Is this what you're saying?
Needs to be covering Ian, but he appears to be on the O-line and will probably not be doing that. So Western has a good chance here.
Okay, so that's good.
If they continue to do what we've classically done to win games,
That's
which is
good.
Throw it deep to Ian. We will continue to score points.
That's good inside information, Truth. Thank you. Let's see who's on the line.
Yeah, that kid had no chance.
For our third point, we have Dorian, Eric, Austin, Jake, Jarrett, Quentin, and Ian.
Seems like a very similar line of people.
Similar line.
Despite having a lot of people.
We haven't switched out.
Right now.
Yeah, we haven't switched out much yet, Truth. But you know, like
including 4 of our women who.
Are the women playing tonight, Truth?
I'm not sure why they're here.
I don't know why the women are here either, Truth. I think they should come up and join us in the stands.
There are no women on this line for UNCA.
And Ian puts the pull up. It's up. There it is.
Good pull from Ian. Gonna stay inbounds around 3/4 of the field, which still makes me think this is a much longer field.
We have another zone, Truth.
Now, if we're going to have a larger, wider field, it seems,
they're taking.
Zone is a bad idea. Zone works better in smaller spaces.
They're taking advantage of it so far, Truth.
They
Look
have
at this.
good handlers.
Yeah, they have good handlers. Hammer, wide open though, no contest.
Hammers
Down the field, open person.
Often zones want to force hammers and bad over-the-top throws like the one we just saw here.
Good catch though.
But
Good catch.
The problem here is that there's so many open people and there's so little wind that all over-the-top throws are probably going to hit the target and
they're
not
gonna
be
work.
contested.
That's right. They're gonna work, Truth.
Luckily,
It's up.
We're
It's
having a
up.
lot of athletic plays
It's a
from
movement.
UNCA to take away from the really bad, inconsistent throws we had here.
Something's been called. Something's been called. No, nothing was called. I'm sorry.
Over the top.
Oh, bad bid.
This is the thing that's going to bite UNCA in the foot. Is that they know they're a better team. They want to play quickly. And so far, you saw several times in that point that they had a lot of very low, kind of
that, like,
mistimed,
there should have been a
bad
couple
throws
turnovers.
that
You're right.
a lot of their athletic kids managed to keep, but that one wasn't one of them, and they need to start being more conservative on the throws.
Eric has it.
Because they have this zone. They have it. They have the zone's number.
Ian throws it to Dorian.
Makes athletic play for the catch.
No one's open. There we go. There's a sideline throw to Eric, I think.
Yeah, that's him.
We have it down the field to Quentin. Quentin gives it back to Eric.
It's good movement here. It's good flow.
Oh, we got a deep shot.
To Jake.
No, it was
Into
deep.
heavy traffic.
Into heavy traffic. Heavy traffic on that throw.
So UNCA has another chance. It looks like we're doing man.
We're doing man. We're sticking with man now.
It seems like half.
There's a poach though. There's a poach. I don't know. No one's on the.
We're doing zone here. We're doing.
Okay, the zone was just slow to set.
Slow set for the zone. Real slow set. Let's see how UNCA reacts to this.
Nope. Nice try on the defensive
They know
play.
what happened last time. It seems like slightly slower, more conservative play in general, which is good.
Lots of giving goes, giving it back.
That's a real
nice open.
Easy.
There we go.
Slips through big holes. Huge holes in the zone.
Truth, please reiterate for me, Truth, why a zone works and why a zone doesn't work.
Okay, listen. A zone, as you see in a lot of sports, is really good if you're mismatched athletically, one.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if we are here. Like I can see why Western might think that about UNCA's players, but I don't really think that's even true.
I feel like we've got some athletes.
Two, it works really well in win because it forces a lot of over-the-top throws or really precise throws with the guys on the line. Fantastic. It's an O-line. We'll see what happens.
I'm glad a girl made it on tonight, Truth. I was worried about that. I didn't think the girls were going to make it.
For comedic effect, I'm also glad. I don't know what place they have here.
Well, they're probably going to be. Well, no, it's an O point.
It's an O point.
It's an O point. This is an interesting line call decision.
Cry has grown.
Cry has grown as a player.
Quite a bit as a player recently. Unfortunately, that's that period of growth where you're kind of figuring stuff out and you're better, but you're making a lot of mistakes because you haven't quite found your spot yet. That's exactly where Cry is.
Okay,
in her
Truth.
career right
Okay.
now. She's doing
Telling
all the
it like it
things
is, Truth. All right.
that she wants to do to be a handler. But
The
right
pull
now,
is up, Truth.
pull is up.
We're gonna come back to that zone discussion here in a second.
Come back. As
Tyler,
Western starts
Jordan.
their offensive point. All right.
we've got some clogging here. If this is supposed to be a zone, we've got some clogging.
It's not
not a
This
zone,
is
a vert.
Vert still.
Ah, nice try by Xander. That's Xander.
He's a player, and he's got a lot of potential, but
He does.
it seems
Mark
like
Mark 2.0 is what I call Xander.
He lacks a lot of the confidence necessary. Like, for instance, he could have had that if he really thought that he could have it.
I
He was
agree.
there,
He gave up on the cut.
He gave up on the cut. Not only that, but I think he really thought that maybe he couldn't catch it, which influenced his ability to catch it once his hand was on the disc.
I have personal experience with that. All right, so we have.
Okay, so we're playing man against UNCA, turn in the middle of the field.
I don't understand why play is stopped. Okay, play is back in. Here we go. There's a swing. Peter Brule on defense.
Oh, what a mess.
She's got him. She's got him.
No, he wanted to do something.
I know.
It's not happening. But he's not taking advantage of it. What he wants is for them to recognize the mismatch.
Oh, nice bid, but it was a poor throw by the Asheville player. Yeah, what do you want? Yeah, go.
What he wants
please.
is for someone to recognize the mismatch and just throw it to him over the top in the end zone, which is not going to happen. It's not UNC's style of play.
No.
He needs to make a good cut against Correa for them to throw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tyler has it. Tyler's looking. He throws. It's up.
Dana makes a cut. It's a very
It's a
poorly
big.
thrown
Oh, but it was caught.
that ends up with
Somehow it worked.
that was lucky.
Safe
Correa
decision.
is
Good.
Clogging up lanes. Here.
Good. Ooh, nice movement.
Yeah. Oh, Peter, you take that.
You take that, Peter. You take that, Peter, every time. Good side movement, though. Western's doing pretty well, Truth. But a D.
And a D.
But a D.
Unfortunately, we could have had a score right there if Peter Brule, one of our longtime veteran players, was any good at recognizing a cut the second it needs to be recognized.
Truth. Lay it on, Truth.
He will just, the first 2 seconds, if you've made a cut, he sees it, it's not going to be thrown, you can count on that.
Yeah.
And then, luckily, he's adapted a lot, and once he's not thrown it, he often knows he probably shouldn't throw it, and has looked somewhere else to a swing or a dump, which is much better
That's true,
than
Truth.
it has typically been.
But you're
Right.
you're laying a bad
bad
throw
players.
and a bad bid.
There
And
was
Western gets it back.
I don't know if it's a bad bid. I don't know what he could have done. He was right on the line.
Was he right on the line? I'm sorry,
Yes.
Truth. I can't see much behind this lens, Truth.
Okay.
Oh,
Good bid from Jordan.
good bid from Jordan.
To keep the disc in play for Western. All right, Peter gets again. Let's see what happens here. No cut. Oh,
Something's been
taken
called.
out. Robert has been knocked to the ground, but he appears to be okay. And we will resume play shortly.
It's hard to get a grasp.
I
on
wonder if this camera's picking up what we're saying. It'd be really funny. if
Like it
wasn't.
really will. Yeah, it would be funny
Okay,
if it wasn't.
deep shot to Robert, which is a great bid. I didn't even know he did stuff like that.
He does. He
I'm-
does.
I'm
Robert
very impressed.
bids. Robert bids.
It was he could learn some stuff.
Yeah.
Now that I've seen him, he did that kind of sideways thing. You're just learning. He'll probably get it.
Yeah.
He'll probably get it really soon. I'm very impressed with
Yeah.
Robert, and I'm more interested in
Robert is an impressive young rookie.
seeing more from him. I'm very pleased that he's become more physical. All right, and the deep shot.
UNCA looks for a strike.
Oh, go. Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, this poor kid. He should have kept going with the deep cut. So the UNCA
We've
player
had
who
2
is
strikes down the
currently
field.
being-
We're still shoving it down the sideline.
The UNCA rookies are going to be spoken to about this later, about the benefits of making a swing shot
Yes.
And
There's no
also-
swings on that play, Truth.
and
What's
also
going on?
continuing to make deep cuts. And there's a deep shot to Tyler, who is going to catch this in the end zone.
Good score. Oh, and he spikes it.
And Tyler does a
I'm disappointed with that decision, Tyler. But that was a good catch.
It was a good catch. It was a good cut. It was not an exceptional catch or anything worthy of being spiked.
No.
He should probably
regret that.
deflate his head.
Yes, he should. He's got a big head right now.
By several seasons.
Yeah. So that's 2-2, Truth.
That is
Western's
2-2.
hold and serve.
And as I said, UNC just needs to realize that they need to calm down and make smarter throws, smoother throws, slower throws, and they have this Western team.
So question, Truth.
Yes, please.
Is Western going to go man on this defensive point? Let's get back to that zone discussion, Truth.
Go back to the zone. The other reasons that the zone is used, aside from if players are more athletic, is if there's heavy wind, it forces a lot of higher throws over the top or very precise throws through the middle, and wind really messes that up. It gives defensive players a lot of time to catch up and make Ds. It also tends to mitigate the deep throw because there's always someone in the back. What was my other reason for zone? I had something else in my mind, and I forgot.
It's okay. I think we've covered the basics, Truth.
Oh, or if the other team has weak handlers. If they have a weak handler line and they just kind of crumble against the zone, that's a good time to use it. You need strong handlers, smart handlers.
All right, the pull's about to happen. Well, I think they're going to go zone again, Truth. I think they're going to give it one more try. Let's see what happens.
The real unfortunate part is that none of that is true against this UNCA team.
Yeah.
There is no
they
wind
have
here
good
tonight.
handler movement, and there's no wind. Perfect conditions for ultimate.
They appear to have gone man.
They have gone
It's a
man.
good change. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how this goes.
Unfortunately, a lot of the people on this line are weak defensive players. We see a lot of water skiing, which means just floating around the back of your man as opposed to playing competitively, sticking on the hip.
UNC is still shoving it down the sideline, Truth. Are we not concerned about this? There's been very few swings, and he caught that.
That's a very impressive layout.
It's up.
Jacob makes a catch right on the end zone line. We'll see what happens here. It should be a swing. There's a swing. Another end zone play, which is very likely initiation from the front of the cup here as Jacob catches the score.
Okay.
Against Ian.
Okay. Okay, so that's 3-2.
Now really, this is the catch-22 about Western's team here for defense because the zone is not going to work against UNCA's good handler movement and zero wind. And man is not going to work because we do not have intelligent defensive players on this team. Not through any fault of their own. Most of us haven't been taught the right way to play defense.
It's something that's on the agenda, Truth. All right, let's lay off Western. I think they're doing a pretty good job.
They aren't on defense.
Well, all right. You're probably right, Truth. You're probably right.
The same game I am.
I mean, look. I know you're right, but I still feel like Western's got this game.
You feel like Western's got this game?
Yeah, we're holding serve. I think that we have the talent to come up with some good plays, get back the lead, and maintain it. All right, I agree with you. There was a lot of water skiing and that, but as you said, we have to teach defensive man. We've worked a lot on zone recently, and unfortunately, the conditions are not right for zone. And Western recognized that. I feel like that we should give some credit for that.
I can give credit for recognizing that the zone was not working.
Okay.
But I'm going to make a critical comment here.
Critical comment. Surprise, surprise. Truth has a critical. No, but seriously.
Surprise, surprise. Really? There's a lot to be said for learning the basics of man.
It is. It's true.
Before you move to zone.
It's true.
That's the most fundamental part of defense. Good shot to Luke there. Luke was wide open.
Cut. Good.
Jarrett on the sideline, up the sideline. Who is being guarded very sweetly by a UNCA player.
Yes.
They are allowing her to do what she wants.
Yes.
And unfortunately, it's drops.
That is. Oh, that's Hannah. Okay, I didn't know which one that one was.
I said Hannah out loud.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Throw is up. It is a great throw. That is caught. Despite great defensive effort from Ian. And this rookie looks impatient here. That's just disturbing. Good throw to Jacob. Good choice here. A swing pass. There needs to be another continuation cut up here on the break side, which no one has made. Cut to the open side.
Nice D.
By Jordan. Throw to Dorian. Floaty. Deed by UNCA player. That throw just needed to be more in front. Dorian is so fast and so athletic. Needs to be recognized.
Rough, fast break for Western. Oh, Dorian falls down.
Dorian needs to catch up here to Jacob. He's a very athletic player. He is wide open.
Oh, another D.
And no longer wide open.
No longer wide open.
That was the rookie's fault there from UNCA's team. Dorian was making quick progress, and often you get tunnel vision and you don't see the defensive player catching up.
Yeah.
He needed to keep his eyes up.
Yeah. Good defensive play by Dorian.
Good catch by Tyler. Large swing pass to Ian there. I'm really impressed right now with Western's ability to swing the disc. Oh, as Tyler refuses to lay
Western's handler movement in the last 2 tournaments that this announcer has attended has been the saving grace and the reason for our very high scoring record at the moment. Our handler movement has been very good.
And a lot of that is because we have transitioned all of our offensive cutters into handler spots.
True.
Great catch from a UNCA player.
Very good catch.
He was being guarded by Luke, so it's not as surprising that wasn't contended.
Oh, bad decision though.
Again, the UNCA's rookies they have a very hot trigger finger
Yeah,
right now.
they do. Very hot.
Very hard time slowing down.
That's 3 turnovers for you. Come on, Western. Come on. That was a bad decision by Dorian.
It was not a bad decision. It was a good decision and poorly executed throw, but only by a hair.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Bad throw.
But only by a hair. I think if Jarrett was a different player, a slightly different player, he could have had that.
Jarrett's still young.
He's still young. He's tiny.
He is a small person.
I think he doesn't exactly know how to go all out for those, to take a full run and a layout at the end of that throw.
And he recently made it out of rehab, so you know, it's like he's got some stuff going on.
Another long pass from UNCA, a great bid, but it was overthrown.
This freaking camera, I can't like pan it very
Jordan
quickly.
maneuvers the UNCA player out of his way.
Out of his way. Jordan's been doing that, man.
Which is technically a foul, so.
Technicalities.
As Jordan lay out for that disc.
That was a joke about Jarrett, you know, readers and watchers if you don't recognize it, you know, like Jarrett hasn't been to rehab. He only looks like
And if you're reading this, you're probably doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, and if you're reading it, you definitely are probably doing the wrong thing. Thank you, Truth, for pointing that out. Asheville gets another chance to put it in the end zone.
They look a little calmer here.
They're resetting the disc a lot.
Almost no cutting movement. There it is.
There it is.
Cut against Hannah.
Okay.
Good choice there.
Yeah. I don't know why Western is playing girls at the moment. Just to be fair, you know, it's like I thought.
Because we have one on the
Well,
team.
I know, but I thought we were trying to win this game.
Well, I think part of the reason is because we're not losing the game yet. It's not dire.
It's not dire.
Not dire
it's
yet.
Is it not 4-2? I believe.
It is now becoming dire.
Yeah, it is.
At this moment, it's become dire. If we'd scored there, we could have kept playing.
Yeah.
But I think now is the time to not do that anymore.
I believe Eric is calling lines. Let's see what line he
I believe
calls
that
on
maybe
right
no one
now.
was calling lines. No one was calling lines.
I think. Well, maybe not.
The
but
times when the women were playing.
Eric is now calling lines. Let's see. Who do we have on the line? Jake, Robert, Eric, Peter Brule.
I feel like I've moved very comfortably into my role, from my role as a player into this role here as a commentator for this showcase game. I have no desire to be playing.
No.
And I'm very pleased that I'm not.
Yeah, it's an interesting evening for commentating, not for playing. On this line, we will have Brule, Eric, and Tyler as handlers, I think. We'll have Teal and Jake on the outsides with Quentin and Robert in the middle. I have a feeling that Western is going to be going ho on this point. It's our general safety blanket. We play it better than vert.
Western should go ho. Now that we've conditioned a lot of people in handler spots, it's the best way to do things.
I think we're going ho.
You can always fall back on handler movement.
Yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong.
It is a vert.
It is a vert.
It is caught by Peter against heavy defense, very physical
Good
defense.
catch, good catch. Peter's very good at catching those things against physical defense. Now let's see if we can, oh, good catch again.
Eric moves behind him to catch that, also a good catch. We're stalled here on the line. So
Nice swing movement.
Eric.
We've got some good swings from Eric.
Eric is-
Eric is very good at doing that.
He is, look at this, let's see how this goes.
Ah, I missed it.
Great
I'm
catch.
so
and score
sorry
from
that I
Jake.
missed it.
Very physical against heavy defense. It comes down.
Damn, this freaking camera pans so slowly. Again, Jake, I'm sorry that I missed that. That was a good catch.
It's a beautiful catch
Yeah.
from Jake there.
That was an
And
important catch,
we're
too.
out of dire straits as
Yeah.
L goes on the field for
4-3.
defense. L is by far Western's best defensive player, next to Ian.
What about Quentin, though? Quentin's going to be upset that you said that.
Quentin may be upset, but he has shown me nothing so far.
Oh, them's fighting words, Quentin.
Now, I know that Quentin has a certain style, right? Typically water skis, which I'm okay with because he's faster than the majority of
Yeah,
people.
he likes
anywhere.
trapping people.
He likes, I don't even mean
Look at
trapping.
him dance.
He likes to run through, right?
Yeah.
It's a very valuable lesson in tricking someone to thinking someone's open and then they're not open and you run through. However, for that to work, it needs to be thrown, and then if it is thrown, it better work, or you're just giving up something.
All right,
To be
this
fair,
is an interesting D-line. Let's see what we got.
the majority of Western players do it anyway, so if everyone's going to do it, you might as well. have
L
someone who
is
actually
out of
play.
practice. His natural abilities might allow him to play well for a couple points tonight,
L
but he is
only
definitely
has
out of
natural
practice.
abilities. I'm not concerned remotely about him. He has never had much benefit from practice.
That's an interesting assessment, Truth.
Is it an interesting assessment?
It isn't. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying it's an interesting assessment from our color commentator
His
tonight.
throwing. There goes L.
Oh,
As
nice
he makes
D
up a lot
teal.
of ground there, he would have made that D if
Yeah.
Austin had not been there.
Yeah.
Out of all the years L has played in practice, his throwing ability has
Oh.
not gotten better.
That was a good layout.
Very good D from UNCA's player. I did not know that one. Number 18 there.
Let's call him Smokey the Bandit.
Smokey the Bandit. Kind of a hidden athletic play
Strike cut.
as he strikes with Ian. Ian
No,
having a
there.
very hard time catching up. I'm not sure what he's doing there. Maybe
Another
just
swing.
trusting his height to get that
Wide
D if it comes over.
wide open continuation. Who's on that guy? Nice break. Wait, that's not a break, is it? That's with the force. I can't tell.
I don't know what the force is.
I don't really know what the force is.
As Quentin lets the throw up the line. Swing. Easily
There-
caught by Smokey.
Nice
Great pass to
continuation.
Jacob. Back to Smokey. And Jacob for an easy score.
Okay. It's 5-3.
All right, the O-line is Jarrett, Jordan, Luke, Dorian, Ian, Eric, and a mystery seventh player I've yet to see, and Montana, it appears to be.
Montana has...
Jake is running on though, so
Jake's
I guess
going
Montana's
on.
gonna come
Montana's not going on. Okay. As we hear Andrew's laugh from 50 yards away, stupid, smarmy chuckle. Looks like Jordan's calling line. Or at least he's talking. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's Eric. Is Luke talking? Maybe Luke's talking.
I think everyone is saying some things. There's probably some banter going on down
There's
there.
probably some banter. The disc is up. Here it comes.
Again, I'm very surprised by the majority of these short pulls. This must be a longer field.
It does seem to be a long field, Truth.
It's from the 10 to the 10. How many yards is that? I don't know much about football.
The 10 to the 10? Well, there's 100 yards in between the end zones, Truth.
So that's an 80-yard field.
80-yard field.
That's a long field.
It's a long field.
That is, it's 10 yards too long. Why is that? It's easy to mark off. They could have easily marked this off as a 70.
I don't know. I don't know who marked it off, Truth. Asheville's got the disc
more
back.
time at the end of the end zones too. You see how they're set up here? When you get a minute to pan as the disc moves. The end zones are the very corners of these fields. It's a turn.
I would like to comment. I would like.
This is dangerous.
Yeah.
They could have made it a normal size field, had more room to work with at the back of the end zone, and they haven't. A misread from Jarrett. A huge misread, a perfectly thrown disc from Ian as Jarrett tries to come in. We should have just continued with this cut. He is in the wrong space at the wrong time, and it is a turn. Dan.
Truth, I would like to comment, or I'd like to get some comments from you about how Asheville is doing their verts tech, because it looks very good. Does it not look very good? Like, I like...
The vert is very well spaced.
Yeah.
So there's no clogging. It allows them room to actually work and make good cuts. They aren't crowding the handlers.
There's the break.
As Western often does.
And the continuation and the deep shots.
Continued shot, easy throws. He is impatient here. That throw is caught by Smokey, but almost contested by Dorian and Jim.
Nice try on that almost contest, Dorian. I believe that is 6-3.
And we are quickly heading toward a half. I don't know if it's 13 or 15.
We're actually playing a game to 15, Truth.
All right. So
Half
two
will
more
be at
points
8.
to half. For UNTA if they score quickly. Western is not, well, they're almost disastrously far behind, but there's still time to catch up. There needs to be smarter, smoother play.
Yeah, we have the players to do
and there
it.
should be someone down there telling people what's what. I'm not sure anyone told Jarrett what happened there. That was a misread, that he needed to just go with the disc.
Jarrett doesn't like listening though, so I think that he'll probably be able to hear it on this commentary and be able to understand after the moment has passed. Well, no. I take it back.
As Ian
Look at
comes
this. Ian is talking to Jarrett about it right now. Nice pat on the shoulder.
Nice cut. You just got to keep going with that cut.
That's authoritative captaining, Ian. I appreciate that. That is good.
Very good.
It's the parking hat. I gave Ian a parking hat tonight. It's his talisman. He's playing well.
Me too, especially with Jarrett's speed and his height. It's a very similar...
Jarrett's going to be a good player. Oh, I'm sorry, Truth. I'm sorry. I interrupt all the time.
It's a very similar issue that I have. I'm very fast, but I'm not very tall. I'm often playing against men who are much taller, as Jarrett's going to be. If there's a throw like that where it seems like maybe your defender could get it, but you're not sure, you can't go up. You can't change direction and go try to contest it with them, especially if they're that much taller. You have to just trust that the throw is going to go around them and keep making your cut. You have to stick with what you're doing.
Yep. All right, let's see how Western's vert stacks out.
Western's vert is...
It seems to be spaced correctly.
It's spaced correctly. It is kind of shaded in the wrong direction.
Okay.
Making them have to kind of have a narrower field at the open side, which is not what you want.
Still forcing it down the line, though.
From Eric.
Where's
travel appears to be called.
Oh, well. I'm only surprised that was the first travel called.
And Peter just throws it deep, as he often does, caught easily by Jordan in heavy traffic.
Not in, though. He called a timeout.
I actually think that was.
I think it was in 2, but
we are very far away from the line, and we probably should not be making calls like that.
I am very far away, as you can see, watchers. I wonder if you guys can hear us. Honestly, I have no idea if you can hear us. It would be...
Well, if you don't, it's unfortunate, because it's been very good.
Yeah,
it's been high quality.
It would be very funny if you weren't able to hear us at this moment. All right. Let's see if we can figure out what they're doing. Western runs...
UNTA has picked up some fans here down the sideline. Let's put down here. We have some support for UNCA's team, which I'm impressed with. I don't know why they would have driven here just for this, but I appreciate that.
They do have a fan club here.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, viewers, Western is in the middle of nowhere, essentially.
Yeah.
There's no reason to come here unless you actually go here.
It's a fairly long drive. As I was gonna say, Truth, Western runs a variation of the sail anchor, which is called Lucky and Charm. It's been recently reworked and is now called Lucky and Charm.
Is it a variation or is it the exact same thing with different?
Well, you know, I feel like that changing the name is a variation, Truth.
So it is not a variation, it is a differently named play.
It's a variation. It's a variation of the play, because whereas in one variation of the play you would call sail and anchor, and the other variation of the play you call Lucky and Charm.
I'm going to contend here with the second, because variation on a play actually means a change in the play. And there is no change in the play. Viewers, don't listen. This play is the exact same play as sail and anchor with a different name.
There is a variation, because now there's the added level of having to translate sail and anchor to Lucky and Charm.
We don't need to do that. These newer players would just know it as Lucky and Charm. Oh,
nice catch by Tyler. I saw that coming. That was good.
Maybe not the best idea there.
Jordan put it where it needed to be, though.
He did. I'm not saying he didn't do that, but it was from sideline to same sideline. It was maybe a 20th of the field they were working in.
Yeah.
And it was a good catch, but dangerous. Could easily have been D'd there.
It could have been D'd.
Or gone out of bounds.
I'm glad that it wasn't. We can say 6-4. And maybe we can get a break.
Out of a really dangerous place here.
We're just in a
they
dangerous
could come back. It's looking like UNCA could take this, but there's still plenty of time in this game. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Let's take a brief look at UNCA's line.
Okay. We have Smokey there. We have Jacob. And I actually know that person's name, the 13 on Misfit Mid, but I've forgotten it. He's a good camper.
Let's call him Steven Berg.
Okay, so we have Berg. And then I think the other players are perhaps not even worth mentioning. So
are these mostly rookies?
They're all rookies. I think almost entirely rookies aside from 3 main handlers there.
Okay, the pull is up. Here we come.
And that kid in the yellow cleats I think is also.
Luke, does this thing record sound? Because we've been talking, and we don't know if it's been hearing us or not. Oh, Western went back to the zone. This is interesting.
Okay, back at zone. The zone did not work for Western traditionally.
But maybe they're tired now. Maybe. Where did it go?
Commentary.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hope it records sound. I thought you were saying like you're talking trash and you hope it.
No.
Oh, nice try on the D, but he didn't quite get there.
I don't think it is.
You don't think it does?
But you'll have to.
We'll have to see.
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see at the end of this.
We'll keep on. We'll keep on keeping
doing
on.
What we're doing. Now the zone here.
The zone has been broken, and I don't think it's worked. Crumble called.
I'll tell you, Crumble is called, but this zone was a lot more athletic than our previous 3 or 4
It was.
zones. There were a lot more contended throws.
I feel like it had a
Closer
chance.
defensive plays. However, the field being larger as it is, it's going to be much harder to close down as a zone. Too much space to work.
Turn! Lucky turn.
Fast break.
Fast break.
He is going to throw this. And it is going to be caught. As Quentin waits, we've got Eric. Quentin needs to actually
pay attention and throw the disc.
Quick swings here.
Swing it.
Austin wide.
Swing it. No one's covering him though.
L makes a deep cut that no one is paying attention to, which is unfortunate. That would have been a great way to get the disc into the end zone.
Nice lucky catch there from Ian.
Very little movement, too much space.
Lots of non-movement here.
Clogging up a lot of space with no action. L is thrown. L takes out everybody.
L takes everybody out and catches the disc. Nice.
And injures someone in the process.
Yeah.
Well, that's that person's fault for getting L's way.
Yeah, it is that person's fault for getting in L's way.
I respect his desire to make that do.
Look at
L
that.
L is a freight train.
Look at that.
L
beast.
is a freight train.
Look at the beast. Look at him.
He is a beast. He is pure muscle.
Yeah.
Look at the camaraderie.
That's what I would say. The only.
So that's a good angle.
Yeah, it's working. I'm having to pan, but it's working. I've missed. Remember Jake's throw? I kind of missed.
God, just don't even say
Really?
Yeah, I kind of missed that. because I can't pan, like it's hard to pan quite fast enough. So I have a hard time on some of the fast breaks, but I've been doing good. What, truth? I've been telling truth.
That was not necessary to say.
It was not necessary to say?
You often add information that is denigrating to you that doesn't even need to be said out loud.
Yeah, I was actually going to talk to you about that earlier
Don't
as
do
well.
that. Just don't do that. You didn't need to know that. No one would have even remembered that.
But I talked about it on the commentary.
You did, but then they could hear it then. They would
Yeah.
understand why. If you said there that you were sorry, it was very hard to pan on the commentary.
Yeah.
Though, to be fair, we've also discussed that maybe this doesn't pick up sound.
So it might be okay.
Oh no, because you just told Luke about it.
Luke won't remember.
Yes, he will.
Maybe he will.
He will remember. All right, what's your
Garrett's on!
making a comeback? 6-5.
Garrett's the man. Let's do this.
Garrett is the man.
It's the beard.
It's the beard and also the general very nice attitude.
Yeah, very nice attitude.
Has a great attitude. He tries very hard.
Let's get another break,
He
Western.
might actually have the best effort of anyone on this team.
He plays like a maniac.
He does not ever give up. He never gets on a cut or a catch. Even if it's
Here
very
is
far away, he will
the throw.
run until the last. It's a even, I'll say, even though this field is 10 yards too long, these pulls still seem very short.
They do. I don't understand what's going on with this, but I don't feel like that many of the pulls have been long enough.
The pulls have actually played like the field is 20 yards too long. And it's not, so.
I don't understand. Ooh,
Great inside out.
great inside out
Flick
throw.
to break. Swing, zone is crumbled. The zone was
The
completely
zone
ineffective.
is just not working. I feel like that we have to go back to man.
Good handler movement there from Burke. I think he should have taken the upline cut there. He chose the dump.
Yeah, he chose the dump.
Montana makes a great D and is taken out by Jacob.
Montana is an aggressive player. Let's keep that in mind.
That was not aggressive from Montana. That was very aggressive from the UNCA player Jacob, who dove back into Montana to attempt to get it after it was clearly D'd. He often does that. Will occasionally, accidentally, I think, well, unintentionally anyway, make dangerous plays. That's one of the things Jacob does. Montana had position.
Montana, okay.
As Montana quickly turns it over. I wish it was a word number.
It's bound to happen. Good break. Good stopping of the break. Oh, nice try on that D.
And a easy throw into the end zone. It's caught by Jacob, one of UNCA's guys.
That's 7-6?
7-5.
7-5.
As the fraternity men and women have quickly been subdued and are sitting with their hands in their pockets.
Oh yes,
I think they're
guys.
probably bored
I've
by
forgotten
this.
to show you the peanut gallery. Ian supporters though, it's nice to have some people watching our game. Yeah. The disc is about to come in. There's Christensen. Disc is in. Score is 7-5, guys. Eric. To Eric.
Eric to Eric. Eric to Tyler to Eric.
Eric to Tyler, Eric.
That's how that
Essentially
plays.
Eric to Eric. Nice cut by Tyler. No one's there. Don't do that,
As
Xander.
Xander makes a
misinformed cut.
into the narrow part of the open space. He's going to make an S cut, which is go into open space, then cut right back into the break
Ian's
space.
got that. Oh, he
Ian
doesn't.
Does not have that.
He's gonna call. Yeah,
Foul.
he called foul.
Which is fine. However, if he just made an S cut,
I think that was a good foul call.
hey,
Viewers, we are joined by former Western player Peter Christensen.
Hello, everybody.
Peter, the loud voice Christensen. That's his call sign. We're just gonna go with loud voice. This is Truth. I haven't been assigned a call sign yet, Truth. What's going on with that?
I'm not sure you need one here.
Damn it, Truth.
Since I'm doing most of the play-by-play and the color commentary, we can just have it.
Yeah, I know. I can't even see
can
what's
call you
happening.
the cameraman.
The cameraman? All right, I'll be the cameraman, Truth.
No, JD, you've got to be jurisdiction.
JD jurisdiction. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
All right, we'll call you jurisdiction.
The jurisdiction? Can I be the jurisdiction?
You can be the jurisdiction. Your jurisdiction
fine.
is the camera.
Oh yeah, there we
Lamp
go.
City,
That's,
come on.
That's
Talking
what
about-
that's what Ian needed to
A cut into the break space, cross field. You don't want to keep jamming it up the open side of the lane where all the UCA players are.
do. Yeah.
A better cut was made, better throw was made, easy score.
Good call, Truth. Good call.
Truth's got a lot of good things to say.
You want some gloves, Truth?
No, I don't have the
need
gloves.
some
If I did, I
frickin'
would not
gloves.
give them to you.
I need some gloves, man. My hands are cold.
JD, have you met Shawnee?
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Shawnee.
Shawnee. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
This
meet
is
you.
my fiance.
Are you serious? Dude?
Yes.
That's awesome. Nice to meet you.
And this is
I
this
did
is
not,
Ruth, also
I did not,
Truth.
I did not
Hello.
know that.
Hello.
That's awesome, man. How long have you been engaged?
Since the 1st of this month, so pretty recent.
Very recent.
Pretty recently
Congratulations.
indeed.
That's very
Congratulations,
cool.
man.
I got
That's
to today. I was talking about her, and I got to talk to the first person that doesn't know her about my fiance. It was a big day.
Big day.
As we zoom in on Kendra, I don't know why you're doing
For
that.
no apparent reason. Mainly to embarrass her when she watches this stream later.
Will that embarrass her? doing
No,
pretty cool things.
I don't think it
I
will
feel like-
embarrass her, but she'll still be kind of mad at me, which is really my general reason for doing it.
All right, well, fair enough.
The disc is about to be up.
UCA calls for it very loudly. I'm not sure what Western's doing here.
This is actually pretty funny, viewers,
very
if we
funny.
can see what UNC
They
is doing.
sound a lot like 3-year-old children who want their mom to pick them up.
Yeah,
And I
the disc
appreciate
is up.
All right. Not a great pull by
Not
the
a
40.
great pull.
On the sideline, which is
I think we've gone back to man. We've gone back to man. L
giving him a lot of
giving
space.
him a lot of space, but that's
I think-
okay. L likes playing that way.
L doesn't really understand how to cover handlers as well as he could. He's great against offensive cutters. It is dropped by UNCA's rookie.
That is a bad mistake.
This is a big break
Let's see
for
if Western
Western.
can get this. This would tie the game.
This is important. L makes a deep cut. It should be taken. It is not taken. Eric still looking at it for some reason.
Because
Jarrett, pick is called. Throw will go back.
yeah, it was an involved pick.
L making a beautiful open cut. It is just depressing to see not be taken advantage of. And Jarrett making an open cut that is also depressing, not
Teal.
as Teal makes a quick turnover. That was a poor performance by Teal.
That's rough, Teal.
Not that he's a poor player, but that moment was not a great
Yeah,
moment.
that
for
moment
Austin
was
Teal.
not a great moment for man of Teal.
Now Burke is a very impressive handler. He's got a lot of space. He reminds you a lot of Matt Gordon for those viewers who've gone to league.
Matt
Low
Gordon.
center of gravity,
yeah,
ability to really get around people and throw very
something's been called.
It's an out call.
It was an
outside
out
in
call.
Backhands. He is on the line, directly on the line.
Which one is he? Which one are you talking about?
the one who it is.
Oh, this is the player you're talking about? This guy reminds you of Matt Gordon?
No, I'm talking about the handler, Burke.
Oh.
I told you. Simon Burke.
Who's Burke? Oh, Burke is 18?
27?
27. Where's 27?
All right, jurisdiction, you're going to have to keep track of the names you're giving these players.
Oh, Burke!
Burke.
I thought.
The bandit is 18.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Nice catch.
Jacob is a very athletic player. Will lay out for anything. He's very young. Probably the sweetest kid I ever met in my life. As
What about
an
me,
open cut
Truth?
against L, you're not remotely close. I'm not sure anyone would ever call you sweet.
Oh man.
Are you serious? Is it a real question?
Spirit calling himself not in.
No, he was in fact in.
I think he was in though, but
He jumped over the line.
Okay, I'm
He
fine
jumped
with
over
that.
it. Then,
But he was in the air when he caught it.
Yep,
I think.
so that is in. That is
I
in.
think he called that out of spirit.
He's, like I said, sweet kid, real sweet kid. As Burke seems to be kind of hung up there on the sidelines, a little strange. He's shown a lot of composure in the situations and now seems to feel a little bit pressured.
Things feel a little
open
bit
cut.
stretched.
Who is that? Eric. As Eric quickly gives up the D that he was already about 20 feet
Wow.
behind. That is
He
a
got
disastrously
beat.
embarrassing
Yeah, he got
That's half,
beat there,
right?
and that's half.
That is half.
All right, viewers, we're gonna sign off briefly.
Yes,
Save
we
some
are.
battery power.